How's it going, everyone? My name is Noah Losing, and welcome back to Noah's Ark. I hope you all had a phenomenal summer. I know I sure did, but I'm super excited to be back and making NFL content as the season is finally here. Today, we're going to be talking about my top 7 teams going into week 1 of the NFL season. Let's get right into it. At number 7, I've got the LA Chargers. There should be no surprise here. Justin Herbert debatably is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Talent-wise, for sure is. Austin Eckler, still a extremely dynamic running back who can put up a lot of points and a lot of receiving yards. You could argue he's getting older now, but if you look at his stats from last year, it doesn't look like he's going to slow down anytime soon. I surely don't think he will. The problem with the Chargers, their head coaching. Brandon Staley, yeah, it kind of matters when your head coach is not very good, especially at clock time management at the end of games. I've seen it happen time and time again. I think they have a lot of big holes there in their coaching and staff. Also, they suck at running the ball. They can catch the ball, Eckler can catch it, but he can't run it. So they got to fix that offensively as well. Chargers at 7. At number 6, Jacksonville Jaguars, just ahead of them, because I care about quarterback, and I think T-Law is a little bit better than Justin Herbert right now. I've seen enough of T-Law now. Look at his last second half of the year last year. Completely dominated the entire league in quarterback. Destroyed him. So I like T-Law over Herbert. That's why I have the Jaguars above him. Also, head coaching, like I said, matters. Doug Peterson, a lot more experience in Super Bowls than Brandon Staley. I like the Jaguars. Also, their division is absolutely atrocious. The Texans, the Colts, and the Titans. Really? The Texans, the Colts, and the Titans. I'll take the Jaguars at 6 and to win their division. At number 5, I've got the Buffalo Bills. They're second in total points. They averaged 28.4 last year. Josh Allen is a tremendous talent. We all know that. However, I have my issues with him. I think he's a choke artist. He hasn't proven himself in the biggest of games, which is absolutely true. Hasn't beat Mahomes in a meaningful game, etc. I could go on and on. But he is a fantastic thrower of the football. I will give him that. And him and Stephon Diggs, when they're not arguing with each other, are a great duo as well. But outside of Stephon Diggs, I don't like the wide receiving core for Buffalo. They still have holes in their run game. They just lost Devin Singletary. And their division games are not going to be easy, folks. The Jets, the Dolphins, the Patriots, etc. Yeah, not easy games. So I've got the Bills at 5. At 4, I've got the 49ers. They are definitely the most stacked, if not the second most stacked team. Look at them defensively. Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, he just signed a massive contract, I think just yesterday, which is awesome for him. The only problem with the 49ers, it's Brock Purdy. Little bit of trust issues for me, believe me. I've had my trust issues with other quarterbacks, but for some reason, the one with Brock Purdy is very large, and I think that's because he was the last pick in the draft, and it's just pretty rare to see somebody step in and do that well as he did last year. I just have issues with Brock Purdy. I think there hasn't been enough film on him. I think this year will be his telling year, and it'll be the ultimate determinant for the 49ers to decide, did we win the trade with the whole Trey Lance debacle that just happened and letting him go and taking that contract? Yikes for the 49ers. I have them at 4. At number 3, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, they are the most stacked. If it's not them, it's the 49ers for sure. But the Eagles, I mean, they're fantastic offensively and defensively, just like the 49ers. They're 3rd in points scored, 3rd in yards per game. Unfortunately, they lost Miles Sanders and Robert Quinn on the edge. But their team is absolutely electric. Jalen Hurts made one of the greatest leaps last year, as we all know. I see Philly starting off 8-0. I was looking at their schedule. It's crazy. They played Dallas week 9 right before their bye. I could see that being a win too. But I think Philly starts off hot and very hot. So I've got them at 3. At number 2, I've got the Bengals. The reason I have them over the Eagles is because I like Joe Burrow more than Jalen Hurts. I think he's on a completely different level than Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen are. I love Burrow. I love Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. They've got a fantastic wide receiving duo. Their defense doesn't wow me at all, but if the Bengals can stay healthy offensively, I don't think that'll really be an issue for them. I think they'll be competing with the Chiefs for the AFC once again, and that leaves the Chiefs at number 1, which, by the way, are the clear best team in the NFL. They destroyed in the Super Bowl. They played a tremendous game, led by Patrick Mahomes, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and one of the greatest tight ends of all time in Travis Kelce, and one of the greatest head coaches of all time in Andy Reid. So yeah, I've got the Chiefs at 1. They lead almost every stat offensively. They're insane. They have the greatest tight end quarterback connection in the NFL right now, and that is my Super Bowl pick for this upcoming year. I know it's not a big one. It's not a big shocker. But I really just do not see anybody taking down the Chiefs. I have them as the #1 team going into week 1 and also to win this upcoming Super Bowl. That is my prediction.